Bishop Charleston.
Hi.
Hi, there you are.
Here.
Okay, great. All right, there you are. Well, glad that you're now with us, and we got you on camera, and we got you on voice, and so, again, thank you for being with us this week as you offer your Lenten reflection with us, and as we join in this time of with you, and just let me do another double check. Can people hear me okay? I can't hear anything. I'm saying I can't. Can people hear me okay? Okay, we're going to take a lot of yes there, and hopefully you can hear both of us as we move forward here. Okay, Bishop, we're going to turn it over to you, and your reflection that you wrote this morning is now up on the screen for people to see who are on the line with us, and, of course, you will take at liberty to read it for those who are on the call as well.
Welcome, everybody. I'm so happy to be with you again today for these wonderful Lenten reflections from Sunshine Cathedral. Thank you for being with me. The meditation today was one that sort of makes me smile again, because very often the things that come to me in the mornings are not what you might call the kind of grand theological thoughts that are deep theology, as much as they are what I like to think of as simple spiritual common sense. And today was certainly like that. It was sort of a homespun feeling that came to me. I wrote, I've been blessed to have been in the company of some very holy people in my time. And that's true, because I've been 40 years in ordained service, and in that time as a bishop and a president of a seminary, I've met some very amazing people. I've been on reservations and in the inner city with people. I've met some people that were very holy, that would be world-renowned, figures whose names you'd recognize immediately as international spiritual leaders. But I've also met some very holy people in local communities that the local community thought of as being an exceptionally spiritual person. And in meeting all of these men and women that I think of as men and women that lead a holy life, in every case I notice something that I consider common sense, something that we recognize in a person who is spiritual, and that is serenity and humor. Have you ever been around somebody that you thought of as being very holy, a very sacred person, and felt just when you were with them that there was a sense of calm, almost as though they were the eye in the midst of the storm, that just sitting with them, you felt as though they were radiating a serenity and a peacefulness that just enveloped you and wrapped you up? Well, I have, and I hope you have too, and that's part of what I'm trying to describe in my meditation today. That in the holy people, as I call them, that I have known, both those that were widely well known and those that were just local folks who were deeply spiritual, I've sensed that feeling of serenity and of peace. It just seems to be a part of who they are. And the other thing that I've noticed is that these were men and women who had a good sense of humor. They always had a smile on their face. They always had something pleasant to say. They laughed a lot. That's what I mean about some common sense spirituality. I think if you and I want to be holy people, if we want to strengthen our spiritual lives, we ought to pay attention to this reality and take a cue from it, from these men and women that we admire. We ought to cheer up in our lives and calm down. We ought to smile more and worry less. That's what I wrote in my meditation. I think that we need to be the people who make other folks happy. It's that simple, you know. It's not rocket science. Spirituality sometimes just comes from the heart. It comes from our decision that if we believe that there is goodness in the world, if we believe there is a God who is watching over us, if we believe, listen, in the ultimate victory and triumph of peace and kindness and mercy in this world, then we have every reason to be at peace in our own lives, and every reason to have a smile on our face and hope in our hearts, and to let other men and women see that and feel that and be in the presence of that with us. No, you and I may not ever be a great saint. We may not be a Desmond Tutu or a Dalai Lama, but in our own lives, in our own world, among our own people, we can be holy men and women too. And we can do that by being serene and peaceful in our lives, and also by having a smile on our face and a sense of humor. in the way that we look at the world around us. So today's meditation is just some homespun thoughts for you to carry with you today, and it's an invitation to you, to every one of you listening to me, to be the holy person that you were born to be. Be at peace, my good sister. Be at peace, my good brother. Let that smile of warmth and sunlight radiate from you and touch the lives of all those that come into your presence. And I hope this message will be a blessing to everyone who's been here. Thank you, Robert, so much for making this possible, and thank you all very, very much for taking the time to just come and listen to me for a few minutes. I hope this has been helpful to you.
As always, Bishop, thank you so much for doing this for us, and it was a wonderful outtake on your posting from this morning on Facebook, and I hope people have gotten what they need from this, as well as just to kind of reflect back on your reflection from today, and to really, I like how you phrase it, cheer up, smile, and worry less, and be at peace, because I think that's a big part of that internal process, is to finding peace within ourselves to move forward. So thank you for that, offering that reflection today.
And thank you, Robert. Thanks, everybody, again, and cheer up, calm down, be happy. God's with us.